Hello, I'm Johnny Rowland, your host of the Shooting Show. Welcome to today's show. We've got a beautiful day here in northwest Louisiana. This is a far cry from the freezing temperatures and ice we had just a couple of weeks ago. And I know some of you in this great country of ours, still great country of ours, are faced with ice and snow and other things. But let me tell you what, just hold on. Good shooting weather will be coming along before you know it. And I was talking to Dennis Crocker the other day. We were talking about shooting weather, and I tell you, for some of us, there's just never a bad day to shoot. Some are better than others. There's never a bad day. We're glad to have you. We have some exciting things to show you on today's program. And one thing, you'll notice that on our AR-15 here, we have a little longer magazine than usual, and we'll be talking about this in a few minutes. Yes, we have another source of magazines. The folks from Olympic have not been able to keep up. I tell you what, friends, they're so swamped with orders for the AR-15 type guns. You know, Bill Clinton has been the best gun salesperson in American history, because literally with his antics, and I heard today that he's being served with some ethics complaints that could get him disbarred as a lawyer. Well, so much for that. Good for them. The Supreme Court of Arkansas has issued an ethics edict, I believe is the correct word. Anyway, he's being served with that as we're taping today, and I wish those folks luck, because Bill Clinton does not deserve to get off scot-free with all the stuff he's done, friends. He just does not, and we're hopeful. He's trying to disarm America. A huge, huge mistake on our part. Now, Bill Clinton knows what he wants to do. The problem is if we let him. He and his cohorts that are essentially, they're socialist, heck, they're communist. I mean, really, let's get down to it. Because that's one of the things that the communists know you must do. They must disarm the population. It's what happened in Hitler's Germany, because Hitler disarmed everybody but his fellow Nazis. And you know, we need to adopt that saying that the Jewish folks have, never again. We need to modify that and say, disarm us? Never. Never. That's what we need to say. That should be our call to get involved. Never let ourselves be disarmed, because then we'll no longer be a free people. We do have a great show for you. Several things we want to talk about. Friends, finally, we're getting some major magazine recognition of our 460 cartridge. On the April issue of Handguns magazine, it's a Peterson publication, our Dan Wesson 460 is on the cover. And I tell you what, friends, a lot of these big magazines have ignored us. They have hoped we would buy those $20,000 ads, and these ads cost thousands and thousands of dollars in these things. So we don't, if we had $20,000, we wouldn't give it to anybody. Wait a minute. But finally, our cartridge is getting some national recognition. And let's take a brief look at this. It's a great article in the April issue, which will be hitting the stands probably next week, of Handguns magazine. Now, friends, we're looking at the cover of Handguns magazine, CR 460 here, and let's go over to page 52, if I don't already had it. Here we go. We get a double spread. It says a look at the new 460 Rowland multi-barrel, multi-caliber, large frame revolver, and it is a very, very nice article. It goes on. In fact, it's just an extremely nice article that they have there, and we appreciate David W. Arnold writing this, certainly in the new Handguns magazine. And in fact, for the article here on the Dan Wesson, he didn't have any of our special Dan Wesson loads. And as many of you know, we have some special high-performance loads for the Dan Wesson. He just had some of the early factory ammo, and it still performed great. So we really appreciate that. Something else I want to show you. This drawing, we've had quite a bit of comment drawing. How about a piece of artwork on our coat here? I tell you what, friends, it's windy out here today, but this is a fabulous, fabulous piece of gun art. if you would like to have your 460 Rowland, be it Dan Wesson, or if you just like to have a drawing of one of these or a painting on a piece of clothing, it needs to be a cotton type cloth, something not the slick but the cotton type cloth. Just a great thing. Call me here at the show. We can fix you up on that. Well, let's get another shooting show underway. Now friends, we've had magazines available for our AR-15s that were 15 rounds. They were Uzi magazines. We have found another source of magazines for the AR-15s, and what I hope I'll be telling you on next week's show, I hope so, we have a new carbine conversion that's entirely different. That's just going to be the neatest thing you ever saw. We're having such trouble getting the Olympic guns because they're so wrapped up in production of their 223s. They're just difficult to get, so we will have another carbine option we anticipate in the next couple of weeks, and you're absolutely going to be astounded when you see this thing. Anyway, let's see what's different about this new magazine for our AR-15. Remember, the standard is a 15 round model. Let's try this one. Wasn't that 20? 25, and you know we're out here shooting, opening a program. We got to do one more thing. So far, we've fired 25 rounds out of the magazine. And that's a total of 28 rounds. And yes, if you have one of our AR-15s, you can order these now. We can get them. Now here's the difference. This has been our stock magazine we've been selling with the guns, and we made a discovery at the SHOT Show. These are actually a grease gun from World War II. Remember the grease gun submachine gun magazine? These hold 28 rounds of our 460 versus 15 for our standard magazine. Yes, they're just a little bit higher in price, not enough to worry about, but if you'd like to have these, our wind's coming up. If you'd like to have one of these for the AR-15, give me a call here at the show. Just increases your level of fun with these guns, but you can see they work really well. So give me a call here at the show, the Shooting Show, 327 Irvin Rowland Road in Dubberly, Louisiana, 318-377-5189. Like I said, we've had such a tough time getting these magazines, for that matter, getting the guns, but now we found another source of 28 round magazines you can get for our AR-15 conversion here.
Stay tuned for more of the Shootin' Show after these important messages.
The Shootin' Show will be right back after this break for your local cable company or TV station.
Now friends, here's one of the most important publications you can get. This is the Great Georgia Arms Catalog, and please write their phone number down, 1-800-624-6861. This is a tremendous catalog with the best ammunition prices available in the United States. Okay, well, here's a mention of the Shooting Show. Hey, that's reason enough to support them right there, but you get superior ammunition at superior prices. Let's look over here. Whoops, let's see, what do we see? 460 Rowland, yes indeed, but we also see a tremendous number of other things. 45 ACPs, 44 Magnums, 41 Magnums, certainly our defense load there, defense special 41 Magnum load available, but all kinds of others. 9mm, 357 SIGs, 44 specials, .30-06s, 7 mags, all kinds of neat stuff. Plus they have components. If you want to load your own, they'll sell you lead bullets, they'll sell you nostril bullets, all kinds of great features. Yes, in fact, they'll even sell you a 460 Rowland kit for the great 1911 guns, cleaning accessories. Here's gunpowder for sale, loading equipment for sale. Friends, give them a call today. These are some of the finest people, period, that I've ever had a chance to meet. Curtis Shipley and our good friend Larry Haney from Georgia Arms, and they're helping to support the shooting show. Give them a call today. Get a free catalog, 1-800-624-6861. And please don't forget to tell them you saw it here on our show.
And now let's go up to Cody, Wyoming, and join our friend Michael Blackburn, great exhibition shooter, for some very special shots there in the snow and ice.
Today I'm going to be showing you a shot where I'm going to hold this Winchester 94-22 upside down and see if I can't hit my targets. If you'll notice, I've got 3 targets set up out there. I've got a soda can, then an apple, then an egg. One for one, that ain't too bad. Okay, watch the apple. And now we're going for the egg.
And now, friends, we're going to go back to the SHOT Show in Las Vegas and show you some neat stuff.
The gun industry. This is Bob Serval with Dan Wesson. Bob, tell us about this particular gun, sir.
Well, this is our new Point Man series that we're coming out with. It's our #1 gun, and we've basically given it to Jimmy Clark here in memory of his father. We've especially engraved it with his birth dates on it and gave a little plaque and a box for him. And we just wanted to honor a man who was a very good person in our industry and someone who's always treated us well and always been in our court for us. So we really miss him, and we wanted to do this for him and his family. So,
well, sir, you're an officer and a gentleman, sir.
Thank you.
That is a marvelous piece of work. Ladies and gentlemen, we're here talking with Alan Gottlieb, and Alan, of course, is very well known for his efforts in the Second Amendment Foundation. And Alan, what are you folks doing now you'd like our audience to know about?
Well, the biggest thing we're doing right now is the suit we filed against the 23 cities, the mayors in those cities, and the U.S. Conference of Mayors. So those are the cities that filed suit against the firearms industry. We have filed a countersuit, not really defending the firearms industry, but our suit is on behalf of the consumers, people like you and I who buy and own firearms. And we're suing basically as a conspiracy to violate civil rights under the color of law. We've named all the individual mayors, and the U.S. Conference of Mayors is part of that conspiracy. And basically, we've charged them with violating our rights to receive benefits that we're entitled to under interstate commerce, as well as violating our First Amendment, our Second Amendment, and our Ninth Amendment rights.
Well, and we certainly wish you luck. And what's that you're always saying that's one of my favorite quotes from you is, it's not the Bill of Privileges.
Oh, it's not
the Bill of Needs. We're all shot out here.
It's not the Bill of Needs. It's the Bill of Rights, and it's a commercial that we run on radio all across the country and trying to make people think, even if you don't own a firearm and you don't care about that particular right, the problem is there are a lot of other rights tied to it, and if you give up one right, you're going to lose all the others as well.
Oh, you're right. We appreciate your support with Tom Gresham. Also, I'm certainly a fan of Tom's, and we wish you a lot of good luck, Alan.
Well, thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're here at Crossfire, and this is Mike Batillo. And Mike, you have a most unusual, now that's the most unusual over and under I think I've ever seen. Tell us about your gun, sir.
All right, it's the first dual caliber multi-shot firearm ever produced. It is a 12 gauge 3-inch over a 223 Remington. 223 will operate off of any standard AR-15 magazine. The shotgun has a removable, preloadable tube magazine with a release in the butt plate.
And you can buy extra magazines.
Extra magazines. You can have them preloaded, one loaded with buckshot, one loaded with number 6s. All you do is put it back in the gun. It is a totally pump-operated system, single trigger, which is off for the show. we have a selector switch on the back side of the gun. Down for rifle, up for shotgun, center for safe. That is all you have to do to select either the shotgun or the rifle.
And you pump, this designates what the pump affects.
Yes, sir. If it's on shotgun, the shotgun will work, the rifle stays locked and loaded. If you switch to the rifle, you can shoot the rifle all day long, the shotgun stays locked and loaded.
What an idea. What an idea.
Thank you.
Well, sir, I'm impressed. You folks are down there in LaGrange, Georgia.
LaGrange, Georgia.
If someone would like more information on your Crossfire gun, how could they get it?
You can contact us on the web at crossfirellc.com.
Tell them that again, Crossfire?
crossfirellc.com.
And you have a number that they might call?
706-882-8070.
706-882-8070. Well, sir, I think you've got a winner there.
Thank you.
A lot of good luck to you.
Thank you.
Stay tuned for more of the Shootin' Show after these important messages.
Friends, many of you know that Dennis Crocker is making these great Kramer holsters available for our full-size 460 1911s, but he also has holsters for guns like this 3-inch model 625 in .45 caliber. He also has holsters for many other types of handguns, such as this Kimber Compact in .460 made of shark skin. And of course, he also offers magazine carriers. If you want the best holster money can buy, certainly from Kramer, give Dennis Crocker a call at area 864-587-8722. Again, area 864-587-8722 for these great Kramer holsters for whatever gun you may have. Now, friends, you're looking at some 230 grain full metal jacket 460 Rowland ammo, and this is made by a custom manufacturer in Hollywood, Florida, American Custom Ammo. And they're going to offer the specialty loads that there may not be enough demand for to put in mass production, but Georgia Arms has given them permission to make our 460 Rowland ammo in custom loads. If you have a para-ordnance, which requires shorter overall length of shells, or some of the other guns that require slightly different dimensions, call American Custom Ammo in Hollywood, Florida, area 954-963-8750. Again, area 954-963-8750 for the custom loads for our 460 Rowland ammo.
A revolutionary new firearm for the 21st century. Crossfire. Designed for maximum performance, built to last. Welcome. We would like to introduce to you and to take a few minutes to familiarize you to a new concept in long gun technology, the Crossfire MK1. The MK1 is the first multi-shot dual caliber firearm ever produced. Because of its uniqueness, the MK1 operates differently than any other conventional pump-action firearm. This video will demonstrate and explain the safe operation of the MK1. At this point, the MK1 should be cleaned and lubricated as described in your owner's manual. Do not attempt to operate the weapon until the owner's manual has been read in full and the gun has been well lubricated. Pump operation. Although the MK1 is a pump-operated firearm, it operates differently than most other types of pump action. The MK1 cocks both the rifle and shotgun mechanisms on the forward motion of the slide. This motion is not a difficult movement. It is just different than what most people are used to. It does take a single solid movement to lock the forearm forward. The gun will not fire unless the forearm is locked in the forward position. We recommend dry firing or working the action 10 to 20 repetitions to get accustomed to the action of the MK1 before any attempts are made to fire the weapon. Crossfire does offer an accessory forward assist handle if needed. Although the MK1 cocks both mechanisms, only the selected caliber is available to fire. The other caliber stays in a locked or deactivated mode and is completely safe. Selector switch. The selector switch is located on the left side of the MK1. The MK1 will not allow you to change calibers or move the selector unless the forearm is in the forward locked position. This selector is shown in the shotgun mode. To change, push inward on the selector and then down to either the safe or rifle position. The MK1 is in the safe mode when the selector is aligned with the raised tab of the selector housing. Action release. The action release is located forward of the slide on the MK1. The release is manipulated during the loading, unloading, and while dry firing. To unlock the MK1 action, the action release must be pushed forward. This is best accomplished with your thumb and forefinger placed behind the tabs. Push the tabs forward toward the muzzle of the weapon. Do not move, push, or pull the forearm while manipulating the action release. The forearm will be released, as shown, when the action release is pushed forward. When the MK1 is fired in either rifle or shotgun mode, the action will automatically release for multiple shots. The MK1 is designed to not operate when the selector switch is in the safe position. If you attempt to activate the action release while the gun is in the safe mode, the action will lock. To release a locked action, forcibly push the selector out of the safe mode, as shown, to either rifle or shotgun mode. Rifle magazine removal. After placing the weapon on safe and with the muzzle pointed in a safe direction, depress the rifle magazine release button. The MK1 is shipped with a 5-round magazine, but keep in mind, any AR-15 or M16 style magazine will fit and function in the weapon. Shotgun magazine removal. There are 2 techniques for removing the shotgun magazine. The shotgun magazine release is in the butt of the weapon. First, with the MK1 on a table or other solid surface, simply push down on the magazine release button and pull the shotgun magazine rearward. The second technique utilizes just one hand. Point the muzzle in a safe direction and make sure the weapon is on safe. With your off hand, grasp the magazine with your thumb and middle finger. Press downward on the magazine release button with your forefinger, while at the same time pulling the magazine rearward and upward. Loading and unloading the magazines. To load the rifle magazine, align the first .223 round and depress until it is locked in place by the magazine feed lips. Continue this operation until all 5 rounds have been loaded. To unload the rifle magazine, push the top round forward and out of the magazine and repeat. To load the shotgun magazine, push the first 12-gauge round, brass first, into the tubular magazine until it locks in place. Repeat the process until all 4 rounds are in the magazine. The loaded magazine will look like this. To unload the shotgun magazine, depress the magazine catch release as shown. It is the larger of the 2 catch hooks on the magazine catch. Please use caution when unloading the magazine, as the rounds are under spring tension. Loading and firing. Crossfire recommends the following loading sequence. 1. With the muzzle pointed in a safe direction, move the selector downward to rifle. 2. Open the action with the action release and pull the slide rearward. 3. With the rifle bolt open, insert the rifle magazine. 4. With one movement, drive the slide forward, locking the action. 5. Move the selector to safe. The rifle is now locked and loaded. 6. With the muzzle pointed in a safe direction, move the selector upward to the shotgun position. 7. Insert a loaded shotgun magazine into the magazine well. 8. Press the action release. Pull the slide to the rear and with one movement drive the forearm forward, locking the action. 9. Move the selector to the safe position. 10. The MK1 is now locked and loaded for both calibers. Firing. With the muzzle pointed downrange and after acquiring your intended target, select your choice of caliber. In this case, we have selected shotgun. Depress the trigger. The weapon will fire. Move the forearm rearward, ejecting the spent case, and drive it forward. Repeat as shown.
For more information on the Crossfire gun, call them 1-877-519-3473. And now, friends, for our support group, we want to remind you a broadcast copy of our shooting shows are archived at Jim's House of Videos, area 318-869-0439, or you can find them on the web at www.jimshouseofvideos.com. We want to mention Custom Leatherwork and Saddlery in Denham Springs, Louisiana. They're number 5-667-9225. And Brooks Communication in Albuquerque, New Mexico, area 505-888-2929. We have Camouflage Technologies, People Paint Gun Stocks, area 909-674-6488. We have Cottrell Refrigeration, Heating and Cooling in Muscle Shoals, Alabama. The wage number is area 256-381-1887. And we have Gearlings Equipment Rentals in Southern California. Their number is area 909-354-6476. Friends, remember, you can buy our 460 kit from us here at the program. And we're out of time on today's show. We thank you for being with us. We look forward to seeing you on the next shooting show. And friends, our gospel show is coming up next.